Welcome back to another episode of the NG Siblings Stories podcast. You have Louise here.
And you have Chris.
Very, very good. Today we're talking a bit about our family, a little bit of gossip, a little bit of our family tree. We have quite a big family. Well, we have quite a big family.
Yeah.
Um, it's just ourselves as brother and sister, and then our mother and dad, mother and father. And then we have seven siblings in our dad's side and seven on our mother's side. But today we're talking about our dad's side because that's a whole podcast in itself.
Yeah, I mean, we're also closer to our dad's side because we grew up with
We
them.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like,
Um,
just before we get into it, like speaking about our mom's side, I don't even remember when. I remember I think I was like 10 when I first met my mom's mom, the first time or something like that.
were you 10 or weren't you older? Wasn't it that
Something.
time we got the bus or not the bus? We went to Manchester to visit them.
Yeah, I don't remember when that was. I'm
I was
assuming I
like
was 10.
10. Wait, there's a photo of us on the bus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll try find it. And I remember I was wearing like this pink jacket because I
Hmm.
just remember this from the photo on the bus. But
Weirdo.
yeah.
All right, sorry,
Yeah,
go
we'll
on.
talk about dad's side anyways. Um, how do we start this? Do we
Let me
put a
tell
picture
you.
up of our family tree, or are you gonna
Yeah, I think we
go
can
straight?
discuss the tree after I tell you the gossip that happened over Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, so there are
Woo!
two
Love
things
Christmas
happened.
gossip.
Two things happened. So there was a day where I slept in, and then so basically our youngest auntie, so Peng Guze, that's how we call her because her name's Peng, and then she's our
S-
Guze, meaning
Stephen
she's
likes to call her California auntie because
oh,
that's
oh,
where she
that
lives.
works. Yeah, that works too.
California auntie.
Yeah, so basically she's the what in Cantonese it's Guze because she's our dad's younger sister, like the way Sophia calls you. So she and our cousin Jackie and then their Jackie's son Hank came over on Christmas Eve. So they flew over from
Hugo.
Hawaii.
Yeah,
Sorry?
Hugo. I don't know why. My brain just always thinks his name's Hugo, but his name's Hank. But
Yeah.
oh well.
So
Anyways,
yeah, they came over to stay at my place for 10 days because they arrived on December 24th, Christmas Eve at night, and then they left the day after I went to Thailand. So they left on the 4th. So in between that time, we were here together, obviously in Hong Kong at the same time. And then there was a day where I slept in, and then Heidi drove Pinguze, California Auntie, and Jackie and Hank to visit our grandma because their grandma's living in a home now. So then afterwards, so they parked in that really tight car park where our uncle lives, Waming Chun, Waming Estate. And then when they were leaving, Heidi scratched her car. Yeah, and you know how our aunties and uncles are. They're such. I don't want to be mean. Like they're backseat drivers, basically. Is that what it's called? Backseat drivers?
yeah,
Yeah. So like she's like,
so
oh
am I.
no. So sorry.
So am I said.
Yeah,
I
so
try not to
she's
be.
like telling Heidi, "Oh no, you shouldn't have turned in like that. Oh, maybe you should reverse and turn it again and stuff like that." And then Heidi doesn't like people telling her how to drive. She likes to do it her own
Yeah.
way. I've
I don't
learned
think
that.
anyone likes being told how to drive.
It's, but I'm always saying it's not how I'm not telling you how to drive. I'm explaining to you another way to do it, which you can try. Anyway, let's not get into that. So anyway, yeah, anyway. Um, and
Lisa!
so huh? Huh?
Lisa!
Later. Start crying to get out the car. So
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, so they were turning out of the car park and they scratched her car. I'll put a picture of that because I went and took a picture before I fixed it. And they so Heidi went straight to the shop to buy a can of spray paint to paint over it. So then yeah, I have the before and after pictures I'll post on our video.
Was it bad or is it just
Not
a
really, it's
scratch?
just a little
Was
scratch on
it
the back door. Yeah.
it wasn't dented or anything?
No, it wasn't dented, it was just scratched. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not the worst thing. That's like, of course it's bad because Heidi loves her car because it's her first car. And what happened next on the same day, after that car park incident, she called me and said, "Oh, we're gonna buy McDonald's. You want?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, cool, awesome, McDonald's. You know, someone's buying McDonald's and bringing it home." They get home, and then I hear the doorbell, so I went downstairs to open the door, and then Heidi's like fuming, as in like you could see smoke coming off from the top of her head. I was like, "What happened?" And then she's like, "Oh, the Coke fell." I'm like, "What?"
In the car.
Yeah, back seat, and it was all over the
How
carpet.
did they fucking manage that?
I don't know. That's what Heidi said. She hanged it up herself, and like if you don't pull on it or you don't knock it over, it won't fall over because that hook's pretty stable. Yeah, she was so pissed off. But then the thing is, I ping like our California auntie Jackie. They just came in the house and they didn't even tell me what happens. I'm like, what the fuck?
They So they didn't even like take the blame, not even take the blame, but like say sorry or like
I
say like
don't
I'll
know.
help, yeah,
Yes, yeah,
we'll
I have
help
no idea.
clean
But then
it,
obviously
we'll
because
help pay for the damages.
yeah. So, and then obviously because Heidi can't pant her shit, you know, her anger at them, she pants it at me. I'm like, oh, I'm like so mogul at that moment. I'm like, what the fuck? I
Yeah.
just woke up, I'm half asleep. So then I'd end up
I
getting,
just wanted my McDonald's.
yes. So luckily we have the blow dryer for dogs, for pets. That's really powerful, right? So we
Yeah,
plug
yeah.
that in and then we use that to put it onto the carpet in the car. So the water splashed up. So then we, got a towel to dry it up. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was one incident. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the second one I kind of mentioned to you on WhatsApp already, where I screamed at our cousin. You remember? Yeah. So what happened was basically, um, so our cousin Ocean's been living in my house since 2022 November, end of November 2022. So she's been here over a year now. She's working in Hong Kong, whatever, blah blah blah. And then she's on the ground floor, and she's the only one that uses that toilet. No one else uses it. And then one day had like the same these past just like literally during Christmas holiday, she was like Heidi was in the toilet, she's washing her hands, but the water was coming back up. It wasn't going down the sink. And then she twisted the top off and it was all hair and contact lenses and shit like that.
So context for people that are listening and watching. This toilet is brand fucking spanking new
Yeah. But you would
since
but the thing is
summer of 2022.
but the thing is there's the actual toilet there. Why wouldn't you throw your contacts in there and flush it?
Throw it in the fucking bin. There's a bin right next to the sink.
Yes, there is. There is. Yes, it's true. Yeah. And then obviously Heidi was so pissed off because obviously it's a brand new house and she doesn't even use the toilet, so she knows whose hair it is, whose and we don't work. Me and myself and Heidi don't wear glasses, so we don't have contact lenses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I went shit. I went fucking ape at her. I was like screaming at her. I was like, because I know she's rented a place outside in like Hong Kong Island, and it's like 9,000 Hong Kong dollars a month. And
So
then
she's
I was
spending money on another place where she's just living for free in yours.
Yeah. But no, well,
Yeah.
she's family. I'm not going to close my door on family. It doesn't matter if
Yeah,
she's
of
paying me or
course,
anything.
yeah.
I'll never say no to family. But it's funny how she's has that rented room out there, but she's not using it. It's just burning money. I'm like, and then I went, shit, I just went, fuck's sake, why are you paying rent out there? Why aren't you paying me rent? Why are you blocking up my sink? Yeah. And
Yeah.
then I was like, I did the maths in my head so fast. I'm like, 9K
Quick maths.
times 10, let's say 10 months. So that's 90K HKD. And then the Hong Kong, the contract terms is like 2 years. So that's 180K HKD for 20 months. So there's 4 more months. It makes it up to 200K Hong Kong dollars. Basically, in Chinese, we say yi man, right?
Yeah.
So then I'll be like, 你喺出邊租間屋20萬，你兩年你唔俾20萬我？ And then apparently she was crying. I couldn't even look at her because I was like pretty pissed off. And it's weird for me to scream at an elder cousin.
Yeah.
So I didn't look at her, but we're okay now. We've always had this kind of thing where forgive and forget.
Yeah.
Like, it's happened, what can you do about it? Just forget about it. Just pretend it didn't happen, but it did happen. As
But
long
she's
as,
still living there.
well, yeah, of course. Why would
And
I kick her
is
out?
she still putting her hair and her
I think
contact
she'll
lenses
stop
into the
doing that.
sink?
I think she'll stop doing that now. I hope she will. We'll know in a
Yeah.
few months.
We'll find out next year.
No, well, yeah, she's been here over a year. Then it starts getting blocked up. Yeah, so we'll find out in about a
Takes about a
year's
year.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
So I guess this is where we need to jump into the family tree stuff and
Yeah.
explain
So we
who.
started off with California Auntie, who
Yeah,
is the youngest out of
the seven.
the seven brothers and sisters.
Mm.
Then, will we go from youngest to oldest then? We do that.
Yeah, up to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So California Auntie, two daughters, Ali and Jackie, and they're half white.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting about them. No, I'm just kidding. That's not that's interesting about them. Oh my god, I'm such a bitch. It's kind of true though. Like
And one looks
for
more
like
Chinese than the other.
you think so?
Yeah, Jackie's such a guapo. And
Mhm.
then Ali still has, you
Some
can see the Asian sides in
yeah.
Ali with her eyes or something. Yeah.
Sometimes her friends used to say when I went to visit her in Santa Barbara when she was still in college, her friend said that I just looked like the Chinese version of her, which was really funny. So I'm like, she's also Chinese now.
Okay. Yeah.
Or probably the more Asian of her.
Yeah.
Um,
That's California Auntie. Then our youngest uncle.
yeah, Lai Suk, which is
Last, yeah.
last, right?
Yeah, last uncle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Um,
he has a son and a daughter, Ethan and Kelly. And it's crazy. Kelly's like 4 years older than my daughter.
how old is Kelly now then? 11?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was the only NG daughter,
Yes.
NG cousins, like the girl NG of the cousins
Mm.
for the longest time until she was born. And I was like,
Yeah.
great. I'm not the only girl NG anymore, which is fine. But I think it was nice to be the only NG girl.
Mm.
It wasn't like there was anything other special about it, but do you think there was?
No, there's nothing special.
No? Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. It's just all in my head then. Okay. Who's
Granny
next?
didn't treat you any
Dad?
better, did she?
No, she's not. No, I didn't get a fucking apartment, did I?
Oh my
Um,
God. Yeah. Then
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 there
it's
was
our dad.
his dad,
Yeah.
then it's us two.
Yeah. And
I
then
don't
there's
think
also
I feel like
Sophia,
yeah, but I feel like our family tree, we need to go to like the very, very tippity top of our
granddad.
great uncles, our granddad and great uncles kind of thing.
So I don't even know who our great uncle is. I don't know what the term great uncle because we don't have great uncle in Cantonese. Just call them the same.
No, but
But I
in
think
the
that's another
Western world,
episode because we're just sticking to let's
our
go up
own.
one level for now, as
Okay,
in
okay.
one level, which is our dad's level, yeah.
Yeah. So after dad,
Before that, you
Sam
mean?
Kumar?
Yeah,
I mean before, sorry, yes. So
yeah.
next before dad was Sam Kumar. Not gonna lie, she's my favorite auntie.
I don't have a favorite.
Oh, you don't?
No,
Everyone has a favorite. That's
no.
probably because I lived in her house for
I
like a
lived in
good,
our house.
yeah,
That's
which you fucked up. um,
uh,
um, Sam
then
Kumar, which who has Gao Bugo.
yes, our cousin Andy.
Yeah, have we spoken about him before? Probably have. We'll have him
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
guest
We
one
have, we
day
have,
when
we have
he
spoken
has
about him.
time.
Yeah.
He's a very busy man traveling all around the world.
He's in Mexico right now. Did you see that the
We
video?
know.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah, of him on the hot air balloon.
yeah. Lucky bastard.
Yeah. And then who's next?
Auntie Mini,
Who's after? Who before? Oh yeah, Higuma, the one that I fucked up mentally.
the one you talked about
Sorry.
last time.
Who has one son,
Yeah, Stanley.
Stanley,
Yeah, he has a kid called Jacob.
and then it's a bat, right?
Yeah, about. which is our elder uncle, with dad's
Yeah.
elder brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Who
then
has two
yeah,
sons?
two sons. What are their names? Peter and Billy.
Peter and Billy.
Yeah, fucking weird ass names.
That's it.
No
It's just
offense. I
weird
actually
ass
have a
names.
friend that's called Peter. He's pretty nice.
I know a few Peters.
Yeah. Yeah, but the
I don't know any
Peter,
Billies
my
though.
friend Peter is very nice.
Yeah.
I hope he's listening.
And hi, Peter. And
And
then there is
our big auntie.
Daguma.
Yeah, big auntie
Who, yeah.
who has three.
Is she still there?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's downstairs. She
okay.
knows. Yeah, she's a. So I'll take her out for dinner when she's free. She's so busy. She's always like, "Oh, I need to meet my friends. I'm only here for such a short time this time."
Not like she was there for freaking what, more than half a year?
Yeah, she was here from 2022 end of
December
November till August of 2023.
2023.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, so Big Auntie has three kids. Our eldest cousin Shane, who follows us, I know, because he always messages me. And then our eldest female cousin, Ocean. And then actually I only
The one
have
that you were given
two.
out to.
Yeah, sorry. And then there's Mimi. It's funny. I only just realized I only have two elder female cousins, which is Ocean and Mimi, and they're sisters. They are.
Within our
Yeah, within
dad,
our
granddad.
tree. Yeah, our granddad tree. Yeah,
Yeah. Because there's three NG granddads.
yeah.
And then we're also close with cousins that are from those granddads, which is really fucking
So
confusing.
those are considered our second cousin, right?
Yes. Second cousin once removed or something.
Yeah, it's so confusing. I don't get it.
Because
Yeah.
Aaron would be our first cousin once removed.
I don't get the whole once removed thing. Yeah.
Because because it was Ocean's son.
Yeah.
So they got removed from like down a generation. I don't fucking know. I'm making this shit up
Okay.
right now.
Oh, right. Because Ocean's our first cousin, and
Yeah.
then first cousin removed as an under Ocean, basically. Yeah. Ah, okay, I get it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Think I get
I
it.
think
Yeah.
I just made that up, so it could be wrong. Um,
Yeah.
but she was the first, Ocean was the first one to have a child out of all of us because she had a baby. Well, had Aaron really, really young.
Yeah.
And I'm only 3 years older than him.
Yeah. That's
So
like
even
how
with Kelly
Kelly.
and Sophia is 4 years, that's not even that crazy
Oh
compared to,
yeah.
and especially, and Ethan as well. Aaron's older than Ethan.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is. I just realized that.
I'm older than Ethan by 6 years.
Oh.
Ethan is from our youngest uncle's family.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
didn't know how to explain it, so I said it so weird. So then, yeah, so Aaron came when I was 3, and then Ethan came when he was 3 and I was 6.
Oh.
And that's why when we were younger, we were always fighting and we all
Hated
thought
each
Ethan
other.
was really annoying. I didn't want to say hate.
Okay. Well, it's love and
But
hate. You know.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
also despised Aaron as well because he was a little shit when he was a child. But he's like an angel man now. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah. Um, who was after that? Who had kids after that?
Me. My kid's the youngest.
No, after Aaron.
Oh, after Aaron, I think it was Shane's
Shane.
Dominic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dominic is also half
Half
white.
Polish.
Yes,
Yeah.
Polish. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. We're a
yeah.
very international family.
Yeah. California auntie, cousins living in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
But all right, let's keep going down the line. And then who's after Jacob? No, no, not Jacob.
Jacob.
Dominic is John. Jacob is after Dominic, I think.
Yeah. I was like, we didn't even talk about Jacob yet.
Yeah. So I meant Dominic. Then it's
Ben
Jacob.
gone.
Yeah, which is Stanley's son.
Dad likes to call him Ben gone because of the cracker brand Jacob.
You know that brand's actually really famous in Hong Kong.
Is it?
Yeah, Heidi was telling me that brand's actually really famous back in the day.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Who's after Jacob? Sophia.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Has Sophia
Um,
ever met Jacob?
no.
That's really messed up that they didn't ever come out to see you when you were here.
Yeah. I haven't even you haven't seen Stanley in years.
But he did he even ever message you? I feel like he listens to this. I feel like he would listen to all these.
Yeah, he did message me.
Hi.
He did message me, but he said it was I think it was the
His wife's
weekend.
birthday.
Yeah, yeah, that was it. Yeah, you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Sophia and then Mimi's two daughters, which is
Mila
Mila
and
and
Abby.
Abby. Yeah, Abby is the youngest of the family right now, which
Yeah.
is only
They're
one
so
and
cute.
no, is she younger? Oh no, there's also Jackie's. It's
Jackie's son.
Mila Hank, which is Jackie's son, and then Abby, and then
And now
congratulations, Jackie,
Jackie's
second
two
pregnancy due in May, I think.
baby
Yeah.
girl.
Yes, baby girl, yeah. But good luck to that girl because her dad's surname is Snelling. Did you not
Oh
know? Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
American names
When
are so
Jackie was
weird.
telling me, I was like, oh, so what's your husband's surname? Snelling? I'm like, smelling? Like a sniffing something? No, no, it's Snelling.
It's
Snell.
Snelling.
Yeah, it's Snelling. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't met
Okay.
him. Oh, you've met him, right? Dean, is it
Yeah.
Dean or something? Yeah, I've met
Briefly.
him.
Yeah. I met him briefly when I was in Hawaii. I stayed in their house that they rented at the time,
Oh,
but then
okay, okay.
I was flying off to Big Island
Mm.
the day after I met him. I arrived, I stayed there for one night, and then I was flying out, and then he flew out to Big Island as well at some point of those days when I was in Big Island, but then
Mm.
he never, well, he came back, but I wasn't there when he came back. I had already gone back to Hong Kong.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's really it
that's pretty
at this
much it.
moment, right? Do we need to
That's for
do we need to
us.
draw up a diagram?
That's a lot of work.
I'm
Don't we
not
already
doing
have
it.
one? We already have one. We'll just zoom into our
Okay. Yeah.
chunk.
I think Eamon has access to that. So Eamon is another one of our cousins, which but
Our
she's part
second cousin,
yeah. She's our how it works is she's our granddad's brother's daughter's
grandchild.
daughter. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking messed up. It's such a big family.
That's why in like Western culture they call it because our granddad's brother will be our dad's uncle. So
Yeah.
we call them, well, in Western world, they call them their great uncle.
Oh.
And then I wonder what they would call the cousin though.
They're first cousins. No, second. Yeah, they're first cousins.
They're yeah. So but our auntie and uncles that are from our great grand we share a great granddad. That's the best way to describe it, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm
I love
so
what you're like.
my brain is I was like, I don't want to fucking think anymore.
I think we can dive deeper into it on the next episode when we start discussing the wider family. I
Yeah.
think maybe Chinese New Year or something because you know even Stephen met all of them at Chinese New Year
Yeah,
last year.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's just gonna make him very confused as well. We'll just have to show him photos again.
Yeah.
Because I think when I was explaining all of this shit to him before we went,
Uh,
he was like, "You need to stop talking about it because I'm gonna get so confused." I was like, "Yeah, I already am confused." And then we got there and he got to like meet people and get their names and stuff. Then he was like, "Oh, okay." And then he just came up with the California auntie thing. It was really funny.
oh. So
Yeah.
here's something messed up. Like, think of it this way. So I remember Christmas of 2022 when Ocean and Big Auntie started living here. Our mom's side, our cousin Francisco, came up to Hong Kong. So he's actually our first cousin removed. I don't know.
It's mum's
He's
cousin,
yes,
cousin's son.
his mom is cousins with our mom, and
Yeah,
then
but
that
like we
makes
don't know that much detail of that side of the family for
yeah.
us to understand where the grandparent link was. Do you know what I
Oh,
mean? Because we know
okay.
that the NGs were like
All the
great
NG.
granddad NG,
Yeah.
three sons.
Yeah, yeah, that's
This
true. Yeah.
cousin is like, where did they come from? We don't know.
Mm.
But that's a fun story though to tell, is how you met him and how you didn't even know you were cousins. I was telling
Yes.
Stephen about this the other
Oh,
day because
really?
yeah, because he said something slightly racist and was like, oh, maybe she's related to you. And I was like, fuck you. I think it was about a tattoo artist in Manchester. She
Okay.
was like, he was like, I said, I found this like realism tattoo artist that does
Mm,
pet portraits. I was
mm,
like, I need to go to her to get my Nick one touched up and do something cool with it as well.
mm.
And then I was like, she's actually in Manchester. She's from Hong Kong. And then he was like, oh, maybe you're related to her. I was like, and then I was like, actually, no,
Could
he
be
might not
possible.
be wrong because yeah. And then I told him about you and I can't
Francisco.
Francisco.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell
Ah.
that story of how you
So
met
the
him.
funny thing is, like, our my relationship with him is like I've known him since university, basically, properly. Um, what, over 10 years now, and I'm pretty good. We're on like good speaking terms, and we talk all the time. I talk with him all the time. Yeah, I think it's because we studied the same thing, and yeah,
But
we're
like,
in the
how
same
did
industry.
you find out that you were cousins in the end?
Um,
Because
so
you didn't know that when you first met, right?
yeah, I didn't, and he was like, "Oh, I don't speak Chinese." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." Like that in the first lesson,
Mo Young.
yeah, we were in a class together, in a lecture together, and then I was like, "Oh, you're Chinese?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, I'm British born." I'm like, "Oh, do you speak Cantonese?" He's like, "No, I don't." And then a few hours later, on the same day, we were in the pub as you do during your breaks of classes. And then I was telling the guys like, "Oh, I have a cousin in second year in Manchester Metro." And then they're like, "Oh yeah, what's his name?" I think it's Francisco or something. I'm not sure. And then it's like, Cisco is called Francisco. He calls himself Cisco, like short for Francisco. I'm like, yeah, but this is his first year. He's like, we're all first years. Like, oh, they were like, no, this is his second year because he did a diploma first year. I'm like, no. And then he walked in the door. I'm like, dude, I think I'm your cousin. And he's like, what the fuck? And then I was like, yeah, my mom's Susan, check. And then he's like, oh shit, we're related. Because his mom is also a Czech.
That's that's crazy.
Yeah.
So
And then
that's why when Steven said that, I was like, that could be true.
yeah, that's really it. How I connected with him, and then if he's ever in Hong Kong, I always have dinner with him, or if I ever go back, if I visit Manchester, I definitely look him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like how Mum found a cousin as well through our auntie through Sam Guma in
Really?
Doncaster.
Oh, I don't know how they're related though. That's the thing.
They're cousins. They're from the same island.
You're talking
Like
about
their families are from the
a
same.
P, right?
Yeah. So he has a house on that island and everything. So and then his last name is the same last name as
Our
our
grandmother.
grandmother.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Chan, right?
Chan.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he's
So
like
he's somehow
mom's
like
side, mom's side, basically.
yeah. But
Oh,
Cisco would be on Mum's dad's side because it's a Sheik.
yeah,
Yeah. But like the Chans and the Sheks were all kind of in the similar area of Saigon anyways.
yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah.
interesting. So he is actually
Did you not know
related.
that?
I thought it
Yeah.
was just a joke.
Did No, it's not a joke. It's
Okay.
serious.
Oh shit, so we are related to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
so we're
he's like
related to
our
his, so a P is basically our uncle.
yeah, so
He's
mum
mom's
calls him
cousin.
I think mum calls him Buko or something and then a
Oh,
Bew. Yeah, mum always calls him a Bew and then whenever I see him I sometimes will call him a Bew as well.
oh, so then we're related to
Yeah.
his daughter Rachel, Rachel Chan, that married another guy that's surname is Chan.
Probably.
I'll show you her Facebook.
I
So her
met
name's now
them.
Rachel Chan Chan.
Is
As a
it?
joke. I think it's really funny. I laughed at that because she married a guy that's also surnamed Chan. So I think she put that on Facebook as something funny where she's like Rachel Chan Chan.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Ah, okay. Interesting. I didn't know they
Yeah.
were that related.
Did I meet her? I think I met her at was it her son's christening or something? Her son's 100 day.
Maybe you did.
Was it
I
her?
think you did. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was living in Doncaster.
Yeah. I remember having dinner with her in Hong Kong, like before I met Heidi, like years ago when I was living in Dad's apartment.
Yeah,
Because they also live in Sunsoy area.
I didn't know that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's like, is it racist though when you say like you could be related to them because we keep having those situations where like we bump into people or
I
like
don't think it's
use
racist. I mean,
accidentally.
it's not racist when someone you know says it. If it's some randomer, it's like, "Oh, you related?" And they're like, "Fuck you." That's
Stephen
like
obviously
saying every black
Stephen
guy's
didn't even
related to
say it
every
as a
black guy.
joke though. Yeah, but
Oh,
Stephen didn't even say it as a joke. I don't
oh.
think. I should ask. But no, I don't think so because he was like, well, it's Manchester. Like, I'm like, Manchester's fucking huge. And the amount of Hong Kong people immigrating to the UK at the moment.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But it's just interesting. Maybe it's just like destiny of our,
Well,
of
it's
like
it's
family
like it's
blood.
called fate, not destiny. Like not the
Oh,
fate
yeah.
as in God shit. Like it's FATE. Yeah, because I have a colleague I seem to bump into every few years from my first job.
Hmm.
Like literally every like 3 or 4 years, I'll bump into him somewhere randomly, and then we start talking again, and then I've stopped talking to him again. But
And then you bump into him again.
yeah, yeah. Then we start talking about like, oh, where are you working now? Blah blah blah, and how's life? Yeah,
But is there any outcome out of that, of bumping into him? Like, is there any
no, not really.
like wider meaning?
I don't know.
Because you made like a friendship, a good friendship out of Cisco, bumping into Cisco.
Hmm.
I guess
I
there was no meaning for Mum to find out that a P was her cousin, but it's just funny because he's like really good friends with her auntie and uncle.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Bit of gossip, bit of our family.
Yeah.
It should we show photos of the family? I don't think we should.
No, no, no.
Their
Let's
privacy.
yeah, the
It just gets
privacy.
confusing. So we'll get a diagram up.
Yeah. We got a chart up. Yeah. I'll make it up. Yeah.
Are you sure?
No. We'll see. We'll see.
I'll think about it. It might be very easy. I'll
Mm,
we'll see.
we'll see. Rock, paper, scissors.
Anyways. Yeah.
Okay. Now.
Yes.
So are we doing it on three, like rock, paper, scissors, or rock, paper, scissors? Wait, if that made sense.
That's the same fucking thing.
Oh, you know the Australians, they don't do rock, paper, scissors. They say scissors, paper, rock.
Ew, no. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors.
All
One,
right,
two,
one,
three.
two, three.
One,
Rock, paper, scissors, go. Like
I
one,
can't see your
two,
hand.
1, 2, 3.
Oh shit. Okay, Rocklo. I
Yeah,
lost.
yeah. Nice. All right, so you're doing it. All right, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It might
Cool.
be hand drawn because I like to draw things, so
That's fine.
we'll see. Okay. That is it.
All right.
Thank you for listening.
Like and subscribe, please. And then
And
if
follow
you
us on
guys,
Instagram to see previews of the next one,
I think if you guys got any
please.
questions you want to know about the family, leave a
Oh
comment and
yeah.
then, we'll start talking about it.
And if you have questions for anything else, let us know and we'll answer them at the start of the next one.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
Awesome. Bye.
Cool. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.